What was meant to be a major victory against cartel violence has ignited one of Mexico's most violent days in years. Now, here are the details that you need to know of. On February 22, 2026, Mexican security forces launched a high-stakes operation in Tapalpa, Jalisco, targeting Nemiso Ruben Osguera Cervantes Al Mencho, the feared leader of the Jalisco New Generation Cartel, one of Mexico's largest and most violent criminal organizations. Al Mencho, 59, long sought by Mexican and the US authorities, including $15 million US reward, was fatally wounded during the raid and later died while being transported to Mexico City. But rather than bringing calm, his death sparked waves of chaos across the country within hours. CGNG affiliates and allied gunmen mounted fierce retaliation, blocking highways with burning buses and trucks, torching shops, vehicles, and attacking security forces. More than 250 roadblocks were reported across at least 20 of Mexico's 32 states, severely disrupting transport and the daily life. The violence claimed dozens of lives in the immediate aftermath. Mexican authorities reported at least 25 members, along with scores of suspected cartel fighters and security personnel caught in the clashes. In cities like Guadalajara and Puerto Vallarta, normally bustling hubs and even upcoming World Cup host cities where streets were eerily empty as residents waited out the unrest amid blocked roads and burning vehicles. Governments around the world, including the US, Canada, Germany, and Ireland, issued travel warnings and urged their citizens to shelter in place or avoid certain regions as the violence spread and airports briefly suspended flights. Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum and security officials worked to reassure the public, announcing that major highways were being reopened and normal activity was slowly resuming. But the rhetoric has shifted from a hopeful crackdown to one focused on damage control and maintaining order. Experts warn that upheaval could be more than just a short-lived backlash. With Al Mencho gone, a power vacuum looms, potentially sparking turf battles within CGNG or with rival cartels, a shift that may determine whether Mexico sees a temporary flare-up or a protracted era of violence.